Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of today's special minis. I just wanted to come on with a couple of quick project shares and an announcement. So I will try to make this video super quick. Hope you're all having a decent start to 2021 in spite of all the craziness that we hope passes quickly. So the first cool thing is, yes, look at this. It's a bag from Hobby Lobby. I had been watching hauls for a couple of years of people going to Hobby Lobby and always wanted to go there, but we don't have one in my area. So over the Christmas holiday, my sister was like, I'm going to take you, I got a surprise for you. I'm going to take you somewhere. You'll be really happy. I thought she was going to take me to Michael's because I haven't been there in a while. So we were driving in this, she drove to some suburb and I'm like, where are we going? So she was like, look to your left. So I looked to the left and she was like, look at that, what's that orange sign up there? And I saw an orange sign and I was like, no way, cool. So we went to Hobby Lobby. It was my first time going there. I absolutely loved it, but I gotta say I'm a bit disappointed because all of the hauls that I saw people having was like 90% off this, that, and the other, and all these great prices and great deals. I didn't see that at this Hobby Lobby. In fact, I thought it was pretty expensive. I mean, it was just as expensive as I would expect Michael's to be, probably even a little bit more. But I did end up getting a couple of things. One of the purchases, I'm not going to show you all my purchases because it's not really a haul, but one of the things I saw there was some distressed oxide, so I had always been interested in getting some of those. They didn't have many. I really wanted walnut stain, but they didn't have that. I wanted the 4 basics: black suit, walnut stain, tea dye, and vintage photo. So they had vintage photo, I got that, and so then I was just like, well, I guess I'll pick a couple of whatever they have there. So got these. Never had these in distressed inks, but I figured I'd try them in oxides because they're nice bright colors. And I got a few things, but I just wanted to say that I finally got a chance to go there. I love it. It's not cheap. I'm waiting for one of those 90% off sale things one day. And then maybe my sister will drive me to the suburbs again for that kind of deal. But I really wanted to do this video to show you 2 things and tell you one thing. One, this channel that I watch, Shirl's Crafty World, she's having a challenge for her birthday. She's giving away 14 days of giveaways, and all you have to do is, of course, you have to be a U.S. citizen and all that, and subscribe to her channel on Instagram and on YouTube, but I'll put her video below in the description so you can see all of the details. The deadline for postmark entries is February 10th, so you got plenty of time to get it in. And she just asks, if you are sending something in, just please shoot her an email. So just watch the video so she can be on the lookout for it. But she's looking for a 5x5 or bigger heart pocket. Now, I've never made a heart pocket before, so now that I saw somebody who gave their first entry, mine is not I had a different idea of what a heart pocket would be, but this is what I made for hers, and then I'll talk you through it. So this is the heart pocket. So it's a heart, and I put like a fabric over it to make it like a pocket, but it's a plushy kind. You also have to make a 3x3 card, and in it you have to put, you have to answer 2 questions, like 2 two-part questions. No, 2 questions with 2 answers. So one question is 2 things you love about crafting, and the other one is 2 things you love about life. And then on the other side of the card, you have to put your contact information. So her birthday is 14th, so this is a card that I made for one of those It's a Link party things. So I just used this one, and since it already had the 14 highlighted, which is her birthday, I just it fit. So this is a card I made from, the heart envelope I made from some fabric that I got from it's like a creative reuse type place. It's called Zero Landfill. And you see me use a lot of these fabrics in things because I have a big thing of it, and I don't have a huge selection of fabrics and things like that, or lace, so I just use what I have until I use it up. So this is the pocket, and you have to make 5 by 5 or bigger. Like I said, I think she had a different idea of pockets, like you glue two hearts together and the inside is open or something like that. But I decided I was going to make a hinged heart box with the heart pocket on the front. So this is a little weird because I made the top and then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, so I didn't even make the bottom. I decided I want to put a journal on the bottom, so it opens kind of weird. Otherwise I would have put this, you know, if I had thought about it, this would not be attached to the top. You'll see what I mean. So it has two closures, because it contains two things. So I'll open the front part. You have to put 5 embellishments. So I'll show you what my 5 embellishments are. So this part will open awkwardly because the top is like that. But anyway, I'll show you these in order and then I'll put them back. Okay, I have them labeled. Okay, this is number 1. I saw this on Pinterest, and I decided to try to make one. It's not perfect, but it still came out cute. It's a little handmade specimen case. So I thought it was cute, and I put some tape on the back. She can use it like a sticker to embellish something with. Number 2, one of these journals I made out of a 6x6 piece of cardstock. So this is a handmade blank mini journal that she can decorate or use as ephemera to put in another journal to give it to somebody else to decorate. And then this is number 3. This is a handmade blank journal paper clip, and this I made out of a 3x3 sheet of cardstock. It is also a real journal that you can open and write in and decorate, so she can either use it or put it as an embellishment on something because it's a paper clip journal. So those 3 things fit in there. And then this is number 4. I made some handmade ephemera tags, just some little tags that you can put on ATCs or tags or whatever, or little things that she makes. So I just handmade all of those, and then it opens up, and then you have 3 more. So little circles and rectangles, and then I made some like little banner type things that she could use. And then number 5, I made this, some miniature, some decorative handmade flower stick pins. So I put just a bead of hot glue on the bottom so she won't get stuck by them. But look, this one is so cute. I handmade these little roses and put them in there. So hopefully you can see that. And then I just, this is a flower I got in a rack from Tamika a long time ago. So I used that, and some of these beads are beads that I won from a giveaway on Shirl's channel before, and then some of these are beads from my stash that I use, but I thought this was super cute. I always wanted to make some stick pin, and then these are like tiny little jars that I bought from eBay a long time ago, tiny little glass jars with the little cork thing in it that I used as the jar to put the little flowers in, and that's just red construction paper that I rolled into tiny little roses and put some little leaves and stems on. So let me close this side up. And to close it, you just tie it in a knot. I use a lot of tie closures because to me that's pretty easy. And then this opens up. This side has a journal, and it is a regular sewn in journal. I sewed these in. Tiny little sew in area, but I put little bead dangles on the inside, and there's more fabric on the back. And this is the little cardboard hinge I made. This is made out of cardboard that I bent and shaped. And you know, on the inside of this, so it looks like it's a little bit dirty or a little bit wet, but that was like a little bit of the hot glue seeping through. I hate when that happens, like when you use wet glue or anything and it kind of seeps through the fabric and it makes it look a little dingy. But that's life. So that's going to be my entry. Hopefully I can send it to her if it doesn't cost too much. But yeah, I hope you guys can join in on her challenge and be one of the 14 winners. Alright, that's done. And this is project number 2 that I wanted to show you guys. So before I did my first full real junk journal. Oh, sorry. And this is my second real full junk journal. So this is going to be for my cousin. She sent us a whole bunch of stuff. She's like one of those extreme couponer people. So over Christmas she sent us like 6 or 7 bags of stuff. Like lots of different things. And as I was talking to her, she was asking me what kind of stuff am I into now or whatever, because she knows I like art and stuff like that. So I was telling her I like to make handmade journals. And I told her I might make you one then, you know, as a nice thank you and as a birthday gift. And she was like, oh, okay. So I didn't get around to it in December, which is her birthday, because it takes me a while to think about what I want to do. But I did this month. I just finished it like the other day. So, and I'll tell you all the different parts. So this box I made out of cardboard. I just put some gold wrapping paper around it. This top, we had a pack of hand soaps, and then this top, this plastic thing was really big, so I just cut it down and made this top and just put some tape on it because I really don't know how to secure this type of plastic. I'll have to find a way, but for now the tape will do. I was watching a lot of videos on YouTube about illuminated manuscript letters from, like, you know, old ancient books, and so I decided to make one with her initial. So I painted this. I printed out the T from just a picture online, and then I just painted it myself in colors that I thought would match her book. And then I put some puffy paint or 3D paint or glue or whatever around the edges, let it dry. Then I painted that gold to give it like a raised gilded look, and then I put a piece of gold nail art tape around the edge to give it like a border. Then on the inside, first we have these 2 journals on the side. So she has a son, a little son, and she has a husband. So I thought, you know, it would be nice to include a little something for them. You know, she's not a journaler. And like I said, when it comes to journals, a lot of people may not be journalers, so I didn't want to make it too complex. But I thought, oh, her son might be like, Mom, I want to do a journal too. So if he does, here's just a little journal for him to try it out. Like, you know, he can chart stuff for 30 days or whatever. So a couple of pockets in there to hide some things, whatever boys do. Especially during COVID and you're doing home learning and schooling with the kids. Maybe that would be something like a fun project for them to do, like keep a journal for 30 days of observations or words they learned or whatever they want to keep. And then the same thing that I thought, you know, in case her husband was like, well, I want to keep a journal too now. But if he doesn't, you know, she's got 2 journals that her son could do. If he fills up one, he can do another one. So this is the journal I made. Oh, and I made this box too. these with the dividers and everything. And so I don't know if you remember before I did that like glue painting. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. So I did another one for her because I thought it finished off the box real quick, and it says capture the moment, and then it says custom handmade journal, today's special mini Pia Shante, January 2021, because that's when I made it, and it didn't have a, usually I put the date I finished it, like 131, but I worked on this all month long, so I just put January 2021. And I love that glue painting. It is time consuming. This took a long time, but the effect is so nice. I just really like that. So it just finishes it off very nicely. Okay, here's the journal. Now this is a hand painted cover. Too bad I don't have that original image right here, but it's just a image of a face I pulled on off of Google Images looking for like adult coloring pages. So it's just a blank face. And to paint this, I used a tutorial, or I watched a tutorial by this guy named Alpay Efe. I'll link him. Sorry, I'll link him below. It was a unique way to paint. He has a unique style, so I was like a little intimidated at first because I don't usually paint like that. He just goes in with the different colors and just blends until it blends, and then he'll at the end just take paint and just like go over like just roll his paintbrush over a certain area and just like blot out a certain area. So I was like, let me try it. So I thought it came out good. It's not the best, but it came out okay. I'm working with, of course, like plaid paints and stuff. So they're not fine artist quality. So that's why, you know, it could have been better and smoother, but I think I still like it. It came out nice. Then, you know, decorated the side a little bit, and I put the date and my handmade by and signed it. Then here I made this shaker out of cardboard, which was really interesting. I don't have a Cricut or Scan and Cut. I wish I did. So I had to make it out of cardboard. I just really wanted to put a little shaker element on there. And then I made a couple of tags in memoriam. One for her dad, who passed away earlier this year in January, and one for her mom, who passed away last year. Then it just has a regular tie closure, and then I won't go too much into it because this is pretty much like the other album that I made. I like that design so much that I used it again for this one. This part, it was based on a tutorial by Robin Dudley Howes, and then this one was based on a tutorial by Genevieve Designs. So I'll go over it real quick. This pocket right here was based on something that Kathy Orta King made in a video, and I thought it was cute. So I just decided to make it. It's just got a couple of tags. Opens up like this. There's pocket here, of course, pocket here. And then you open it up, pocket here, and then here, I'll take all this stuff out because I'll put it back. This is where you can add a photo. So there's a little window pocket, and then she could put some stuff there. Put a little nameplate on the inside. And this binding system is super cool. It's by Genevieve. It's a sewn-in binding. I love it. So I will probably be using that one from now on because I like it so much. It's just really flexible. And then just a quick run through of this. This is the stacked envelope one. I took one page out, like the one that Robin made had about like 4 or 5 pages, or envelopes like 5 or 6 or something like that. So I didn't want it to be too busy. Like I said, my cousin doesn't really do journaling, so I just wanted to do something quick. And then I put little places where she made, you know, to help people think about what they could put in the journal. Just suggestions. She could put pictures there or nothing there. So this is a pocket here. Suggesting here, and here I made like a little month of gratitude pamphlet for her. Like The idea is it's got 31 pages, so you can take a month and you print out a picture to put on the front, and then you write a journaling thing about it on the back, and there you have a month of stuff to look back on that you were grateful for. Here, some pages are left blank, I mean, because you don't have to put stuff on everything. Then here is that flap, and it's just got like a little paper clip, and then just like a little flip up tag that you can put pictures and journaling on. Here, I'll just put this stuff to the side. I'll put it back later. Then we got places where you can journal, of course. So I tried to make it nice and simple. Doesn't have to be overly complicated, and not too many pockets, because a lot, like I said, people who don't journal would be like, what am I supposed to do with this stuff? Like, I don't know what to put in these pockets. So then I made this little flap here. You can put pictures in there, right in there, do whatever you want. Just another little element. And again, I like to do some handmade art on the inside, and this one is, I saw this on Pinterest too. It's a woman with trees and a vine up and down her back and spine and her whole torso. And I thought it was very nice image, because to me what it seemed to say is that, like, this person is made up of a whole bunch of different branches. And I thought about family, like each person is made up of tons of different branches on their family tree, that if any of them were to change, that person would not even exist. So this quick little poem came to mind. Every branch matters in a family tree. If anyone changed, you would not be. So I thought that was apropos. Then on this side, here's a belly band. It's a picture, so almost like a hidden belly band, and you can put pictures in there, that type of thing. And of course the closure. Then this one is the Genevieve style. Again, not too busy, not too much stuff on the front, because you know, this person doesn't do this kind of stuff all the time. So just put some suggestions. You can add pictures here, pictures here. This one, I made the page, I took out a page too, just because I was like, don't need all those pages in there. Then this one, the envelope flaps open. I put a magnet on here, but I think my magnet is too small for this heavy paper, because it doesn't really stay closed, because the paper is heavy and thick. But here we go. Here's the flaps. You can hold pictures or whatever in there. Another pocket over here. And then that closes like that. And then on this one, I decided to do a waterfall, like from the different pages. And then just, again, suggestions of you can put pictures here and that kind of thing. Oh, and I forgot, there's another tie on each. These are just the fronts of the journal, but each one houses the actual journal. Well, I just put a mishmash of papers. And again, my journals are, I guess, different from everybody's. I don't like to do all that page decorating and adding 5,000 pockets and all this, that, and the other. Because, like I said, people don't really know what to do with all that. And then, I like to add a few decorative pages. I like for them, when you get to the journal part, I like for them to journal. And to me, the decorative papers just give your mind something to focus on, instead of being like intimidated by a lot of blank pages. And I also like to put stuff from modern day life with today's prices or today's dates, so that in 20 30 years you can look back and say, wow, this was a paper from my mom's era, or time. This is what things cost back then. Like, look at that. Like, like bread and stuff used to cost 5 cents back in the day. I would love to see ads with that kind of stuff on it. So when you get to this one, it's the same thing. Same kind of papers. I did put some coffee and tea dyed papers in. as well as newspapers and magazine pages that kind of just like give you an idea of what kind of stuff was in vogue or whatever for this present day. And then on the back of the cover, you know, another little suggestion of how you can add photos, and then that's it. So yeah, I hope that she will like it and use it and enjoy it. So yeah, that's number 2. Let me know what you guys think. I didn't do a full tutorial because I don't know. I just think you guys don't. I think people don't really watch tutorials. Like, plus this will take forever. Some of this stuff I just make up in the spur of the moment, and it's hard to film what you're doing in the spur of the moment. And you know, I guess if you guys wanted a tutorial, like, I could try to make one, but I'm not sure. And then plus, you know, I don't, you know, showing me painting and this kind of stuff, that stuff takes a lot of time. But I just wanted to show you the finished project and get your thoughts on it. Let me know what you think on my journal number 2, and I will see you in the next video. You guys have a great rest of the week ahead, okay? Bye. And don't forget to join Shirl's challenge. Bye.